Hey everybody, so today we had the pleasure of getting to visit Brave Hearts program here in Phnom Penh. It's a charity that we give some money to and sponsor to, and today we actually got to go in person. So babe, tell about it. What is it?
And meet some orphans, and it has been a it's a very hard experience for me when it comes to children. So I mean, we have some videos that we're going to show later, but they were just so precious.
So cute. So they specialize in kids with disabilities. So in their facility, I think she said there was 120 kids or so with disabilities and seven kids that don't have disabilities. So they have some pretty severe disabilities. Saw some kids that are blind, kids that can't move, they're just laying there, lots of autistic kids. Lots of wheelchair-bound kids, a couple Down syndrome kids, just like a whole variety of kids with disabilities, but they were very, very sweet. I think the staff there really loves those kids.
They're really overwhelmed too.
Really overwhelmed.
Yeah.
They let us know that when a kid turns 18 there, what happens to them essentially is they continue to live there. So they never age out of that program.
Unless what they call them normal. And after the age of 18, they can go out in the world, and they're gonna help them either become a masseuse or work in hospitality, like in hotels, housekeeping, and then they might be able to live on their own.
And disclaimer, it's not us calling them normal. That is the actual verbiage that the orphanage uses. I don't think they understand the difference of typical and not typical, that type of thing. So not to be offensive to anybody, just using the language that they use there. So they have, I guess, like house moms. They call them mamas.
Yes.
So they have contracted ones and one paid by the government. They shared with us that the people that are paid by the government get about $300 a month. Contractors get about $200 a month. Yeah. And they are doing everything for those kids. Granted, we were walking around just kind of peeking in windows, looking around with the guide, of course. We were allowed to be there. But you could tell they really do like and enjoy the kids. It was clean. It's a good place to have a kid compared to some other videos of orphanages and stuff that we've seen.
And mainly why they're leaving the kids in an orphanage is based because of their disability, HIV status, and then we met some kids that they were just there. They were just left.
Parents can't afford to care for them.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. But we only have very little clips of some of the kids just because we were walking around and we didn't want to be disrespectful. But this is a great charity to send some money to. It looks like really, really stretch their dimes. For sure.
Yes.
Those wheelchairs are rough and busted and need some TLC. So if you have an extra $10-15, send it over to them. I think
they need diapers.
Greatly appreciated. Yeah, diapers big time, because a lot of those kids are big and still in diapers. So
wheelchairs would be great.
Yeah, wheelchairs, man. Those wheelchairs are rough. It's bad. I mean, it's the only way they can get around. They can't walk. So, well, I hope you enjoy the little clips of the video that we put together, and it tugs on your heartstrings a little bit to donate to them. It's a really good, worthy cause.
It is.
So right here is one of the bedrooms for the little kids.
Upstairs on the second floor.
You'll see the kid laying in the middle. He can't move. The other kid was blind. And this room has 3 kids in it. 2 of the kids were dropped off, picked up actually from the hospital. They don't have any disabilities that are at least known yet. They're how old?
Oh, they're not even 1 year old.
Yeah, 10 months old. Yeah. Z really fell in love with the crib in the middle over there.
Little boy, yes.
She really enjoyed spending time with him and kind of playing with him. But as you can see, I mean, they're in the cribs. There's an adult there, but they don't have enough time to spend just one-on-one time. In the hallways, you'll have kids with disabilities just greeting you, talking to you. That's us peering through a window in there. they're doing some of their daily living
Activities.
yeah, trying to learn how to do things. You'll notice that the building is not fancy. It definitely needs some new paint, probably some new floors. They're doing the best they can here.
And also there is no elevator.
Yeah, there is no
So
elevator.
kids need to be moved from the first to second floor if they're not able to walk. They need to carry them up and down.
Manually. And there's no AC in the building. At least we didn't feel any. If they turn it on, maybe it's late at night. So the kids were kind of hanging out in the courtyard, having some snacks. We got to say hi to them and chit chat with them a little bit as they kind of grouped together so we could take a picture with them. They definitely have some pretty fun personalities.
They sure do.
Some of them were more bossy than others. Some wanted us to come sit next to them and chit chat with them, play with them. They have some outdoor playground equipment. Definitely it needs some TLC, but it's better than nothing. There's us hanging out with them. Here's the autism sensory room. Super cool. And we pop back out. Here's the courtyard. They're lining up for us to take a picture with them. You can see a little lady over here is pretty sassy. She's pretty funny. And the guy with the football jersey on my left, I don't know if I can get him in the frame, but he was very talkative and really understood what was happening, could tell us hi and bye and tell us what his name is. It's just really cool to spend time with people who have varying degrees of disabilities, and it was a great reminder for us not to discount people simply based on their disability. These kids are great.